الرحمن الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم، وهو الرحمن الذي علم القرآن خلق الإنسان وعلمه البيان. والصلاة والسلام على محمد سيد العرب والعجم القائل في حديثه الشريف: الدنيا ملعونة ملعون ما فيها إلا ذكر الله تعالى وموالد وعالم أو متعلم. صلاة الله وسلامه عليه وعلى آله وأصحابه ينابع العلوم والحكم، اللهم اجعلنا معهم. وبعد، فيا عباد الله، أوصيكم اليوم ولا تكل، فعليكم أن تكونوا من العالمين أو متعلمين أو المستمعين أو المحبين، ولا تكونوا الخامسة، ولا تكونوا من الخامسة كي لا تكونوا من الغالبين. قال الله تبارك وتعالى: قل هل يستوي الذين يعلمون والذين لا يعلمون إنما يتذكر أولو الألباب. وقال في سورة فاطر: إنما يخشى الله من عباده العلماء إن الله عزيز غفور. وفي سورة المجادلة يقول: يرفع الله الذين آمنوا منكم والذين أوتوا العلم درجات والله بما تعملون خبير. فالعلم يا عباد الله هو أصل كل خير، ولا يخفى هذا على كل عاقل، وإن معرفة الشيء هي نجاة من شره والوصول إلى خيره. واعلموا يا عباد الله أن العلم علمان دنيوي وأخروي، فالكل مطلوب منا، فإياكم والاقتصاد على أحدهما فتدرك في شر الآخر. وعن أبي أمامة رضي الله عنه أن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم قال: فضل العالم على العابد كفضله على أدناه. ثم قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم: إن الله وملائكته وأهل السماوات والأرض حتى النملة في جذورها وآتى الحوت لا يصلون على معلم الناس الخير، على معلم الناس الخير. رواه الترمذي وقال حديث حسن. وعن أبي الدرداء رضي الله عنه قال: سمعت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول: من سلك طريقا يبتغي فيه علما سأل الله له طريقا إلى الجنة، وإن الملائكة لتدعو أجنحتها لطالب العلم رضي بما يصنع، وإن العالم ليستغفر له من في السماوات ومن في الأرض حتى الإنسان في الماء. وفضل العالم على العابد كفضل القمر على سائر الكوكب على سائر الكواكب. وإن العلماء ورثة الأنبياء، وإن الأنبياء لم يورثوا دينارا ولا درهما، لم يورثوا دينارا ولا درهما، وإنما ورثوا العلم، فمن أخذه أخذ بحظ وافر. رواه أبو داود والترمذي. وشرف العلم لا يخفى على أحد، إذ هو المختص بالإنسانية، لأن جميع الإصول سوى العلم يشترك فيها الإنسان وسائر الحيوانات كالشجاعة والجراءة والقوة والجهد والشفقة وغيرها سوى العلم. وبه أظهر الله تعالى فضل آدم عليه السلام على الملائكة وأمرهم بسجود له. وفي سورة طه قال الله عز وجل للنبي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم: وقل ربي زدني علما. اللهم ربنا زدنا علما نافعا ونعوذ بك من علم لا ينفع ونعوذ بك أن نكون من الجاهلين. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على المبعوث رحمة للعالمين. عن أبي موسى قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم: إن من إجلال الله تعالى إكرام ذي الشيبة المسلم وحامل القرآن غير الغال فيه والجاف عنه وإكرام ذي السلطان المسلم. حديث حسن رواه أبو داود. صلى الله تعالى على نبينا Muhammad وعلى آله وأصحابه وسلم. We give thanks to Almighty Allah, the one who has favored the Bani Adam, mankind, the offsprings of Adam, with knowledge and deeds over the entire creation. We give gratitude to Almighty Allah, the Lord of honor, who has taught by the pen, taught man that which he knew not. He is the All-Merciful, the one who taught the Quran, created man, and taught him speech. He taught him eloquence. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the pure and the factor Lord of ancient and the latest creation. We say Alhamdulillah. May the peace and blessings of Allah be upon the harbinger of truth, the leader of the Arabs and the non-Arabs alike, the one that has been sent with the last testament. If the one sent to Musa is referred to as Old Testament, and the one sent to Isa is referred to as New Testament, then the Quran is the last testament and the final testament. May the benedictions of Allah be upon him, Muhammad, the embodiment of light, the leader of mankind, the one who will intercede for you and I on the day of judgment. May Allah make us one of those that will benefit from his intercession on your Qiyamah. The one who said in one of his noble traditions that the entire universe has been caused, the dunya has been caused, and what is in it has been caused, except for the remembrance of Allah and that which pleases him, and the knowledgeable ones, the students. With this benediction extend from the Prophet ﷺ to the members of his household, his family, the followers, unto the day of judgment. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us among the followers by the forty of knowledge and wisdom. The servants of Allah are admonished us today with seeking of knowledge. Seeking of knowledge generally, and most especially the knowledge of the deen. Because that is what we have been essentially created for. The servants of Allah, let us be among, let us make an effort to be among the learned ones, or to be among those who are learning, or to be among those who are at least listening to the learned one, or to be among those that will show love to the learned ones. Then we should not be among the many. And those are the group that they are not learned, they will not listen to the learned one. They don't even have any care for the learned ones, because that will result in destruction. May Allah protect us from that. This has become incumbent upon us to remind every one of us, because today, if you invite people for any public or Islamic lecture, you hardly see people in attendance. Invite them for politics, you see the whole hall full up. Invite them for anything of the dunya, the hall will be full up. Call on them for an Islamic program, you hardly see them arrive. Look at our masajid. The Muslims are supposed to be seated before the Imam arrives on the member. Many of us may have genuine excuse, but still have some that are waiting for the Iqamah to be made before they arrive. And this is what will bring light to our hearts. When we listen to the words of Allah, the Ahadith of Prophet ﷺ, it brings light into our hearts and gives us more guidance. It is important that we search knowledge, because the first that it's not an option. He said, طلب العلم فريضة على كل مسلم ومسلمة. The searching for knowledge is compulsory upon every Muslim male and Muslim female. Even if our wives do not have the time or the opportunity to attend sermons, we are supposed to take the sermons to them at home, because ignorance will not be an excuse on the day of Qiyamah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala spoke about those who are lying. Allah said in Surah Zumar verse 9, Allah says, إنما يتذكر, Allah says, قل أن يستوي الذين يعلمون والذين لا يعلمون إنما يتذكر أولو الألباب. Allah is talking about the man who stands up at the beginning of that ayat. Allah is talking about the man who wakes up for the ayat at night in hope to get the mercy of Allah, for the fear of the punishment of his God. Wakes up for ta'ajjud. Who does that if not a learned person? It is not easy to sacrifice, to abandon your bed at night when everybody is asleep. Only the learned one, the one who knows the importance of ta'ajjud, who knows that we are not here to sleep. Sleep? You are going to sleep enough in the grave. Those who have died thousands of years ago are still sleeping in their graves till now. Leave your sleep till when you get tired. Sleep a little. Allah says, you compare somebody with somebody that is tomorrow. Last knowledge, he doesn't know why he should wake up at night and observe Tahajjud. He doesn't see any reason why. He doesn't see any importance. So Allah says, do you compare them, the knowledgeable person and that ignorant person? Allah says, Kul al-yastawi, are they the same? And Allah says, إِنَّمَا يَتَذَكَّرُ أُولُو الْأَلْبَابِ, that certainly those who will take heed, those who will remember Allah, are those men of understanding, those who understand the deen, who understand the religion. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also mentioned in Surah Al-Fatih verse 28, Allah says, إِنَّمَا يَخْشَى اللَّهَ مِنْ عِبَادِهِ الْعُلَمَاءِ, that certainly those who truly fear Allah are those among the servants who possess knowledge. Why will an ignorant person fear Allah? What does he know about Allah? What does he know about the delights of Jannah that cannot be missed for anything? What does he know about the delights of Jannah? What does he know about the horror of the hellfire? What does he know about the horrors in the grave? Why will he fear Allah? He has no reason to fear Allah. He is bankrupt. Shaitan will not even go to explain because he's already a loser. Shaitan is after the knowledgeable person. He wants to see how he can mislead him. And how can he do that with all the knowledge? فَإِنَّ فَكِيًّا وَاحِدًا مُتَوَرِّعًا أَشَدُّ عَلَى الشَّيْطَانِ مِنْ أَلِفٍ عَابِدٍ. One learned person, a fakir, one who understands the deen, one person who understands the deen and fears Allah with his knowledge. Because not everybody has knowledge and fears Allah. Shaitan has knowledge, and look at his hand. So he has knowledge and he fears Allah. أشد على شيطان من ألف عابد. He is more powerful over Shaitan more than 1,000 servants that are worshipping without knowledge. No wonder they refer to scholars as Alpha, meaning Alpha, 1,000 in one person. So an Alpha is a 1,000 man in one man, because he is that strong over Shaitan than a person that thousands of servants of Allah who do not have knowledge while they worship. So Allah says, إِنَّمَا يَخْشَى اللَّهَ, certainly that those who fear Allah are those that are among the servants who possess knowledge. And certainly Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is almighty and all forgiving. He also says in Surah Al-Mujadilah verse 11, he says that يَرْفَعِ اللَّهُ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا مِنْكُمْ, Allah will exalt in degree. He will not make them equal with others. Allah says He's going to exalt in degree those that truly believe in Allah and those that are granted knowledge. Allah will increase them in ranks in this world and the hereafter. May Allah make us among them, or at least their students. Knowledge definitely is the basis of all good. And definitely the importance of knowledge is not hidden for anybody that is sensible. Why? Because if you have the knowledge of a particular thing, that is what will save you from its evil. Because almost everything that has benefit has the disadvantage. Let's take the vehicle for instance. If you know how to drive the car, you get the benefit. But you don't know how to drive the car and you try it, it might lead to your destruction. So if you possess knowledge about something, that is what will protect you from the evil of that thing. If you don't possess knowledge about the particular thing, then you are exposed to the danger, to the evil of that thing. Having knowledge about something will lead you to the good of it and protect you from its evil. And know, servants of Allah, that knowledge are of two types. We have the knowledge that we have, the knowledge of this world, and we have that one that that of the hereafter. So both are incumbent upon us. We should not leave one. We should not be diligent in one and abandon the other. Because if we do that, you will fall into the destruction of the other. But most especially, the knowledge of the deen comes first. If you have observed, those are among our children who started the learning of the Quran from early age, it is easy for them to know how to read right from their tender age. No child will be taught the huruf, the alif, ba, ta, sa, jim, with the harakat, and be able to pronounce it, then find it difficult to read any word in English. Because that alone opens their brain to other kinds of knowledge. The brain that understands the Quran can understand any other knowledge. So let us expose our children and ourselves to the learning of the Quran and see how easy it will be, the knowledge of this dunya. As narrated by Abu Umama, may Allah be pleased with him, said the Messenger of Allah, peace be upon him, said, the importance or the superiority of a knowledgeable person over other servants is like the superiority of I, the Prophet, over any of you. Then the Prophet ﷺ said, certainly the angels and all the dwellers of the heaven and the earth, even the ants in their holes, and even the fish in the river, they all call down blessing upon the person who teaches people good. And that is where it is generalized. There is good in every other knowledge. In fact, all knowledge is Islamic. Because if you look at the basis of all knowledge, you see that it is Islamic. Even though they may later be abused. So as long as the knowledge benefits, if you bring about benefit in this world and the hereafter, so anybody that is imparting such knowledge on people, all these habitats, all these creatures will keep on calling down blessing upon the person. May Allah give us this benefit. The Prophet ﷺ went on saying, before I go further, and that is why our government should do something about our education. They should make our education more beneficial to us. They should make it more productive. We have been told that this curriculum that we are still following is designed by the colonial master. And it is designed in such a way that we will ever be dependent upon them. Whatever you need to go and import. You cannot do something on your own. And we see a little exposure of that. When the strike was on, look at most of our youth. They became nuisance in the society. Most of the parents want them to go back to school. The main reason they want them to go back to school is because they are considered nuisance in the society. Some have become criminals. They find themselves useless. And an idle mind is a devil's workshop. Assuming the knowledge is productive, they should have engaged in one thing or the other. Why is it that the person who studied mechanical engineering in school will still take his car for repair to the person who learned it at the roadside? Small wonder some people say education is scam. It's not scam. But let us put it well. Let us make it productive. So that even if you don't get employed, you can be self-employed. May Allah make it easy and understandable for everyone of us. So Allah, the Prophet ﷺ said, knowledge that is beneficial. Don't teach students in the class knowledge that does not exceed the classroom. Knowledge that you can only use to pass exams. Other than that, is final. The Prophet ﷺ was also reported to have said that anybody that embarks on a path to search for knowledge, anyone that goes through a path to search for knowledge, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make easy the path to Jannah for you. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make this for you and I. And it says, certainly, the angels will spread down their wings for the person going to search for knowledge. So until when you leave your house, almost every JUMA'AT, it is announced here that there is executive Quranic class for the adults. You know, some people, like I used to say, I don't think there should be any human being among Muslims who are the adult Muslims who do not know how to read Quran. With the way the learning of Quran has become easy, you will learn Quran here in 4 months, or even lesser. In those days, people learn Quran for 20 years. People learn Quran for more than that. But now, 4 months, what's your excuse? You have gone for degree, you have done your PhD, you've done all, and the Quran 4 months, you think it's difficult? How will you meet Allah on the day of Qiyamah without reading, being able to read His message to you in the dunya? So you go like that, in the dunya, you don't know how to read Islam. When scholars are letting you sit and be listening, it's not your own conscience. So when you open the Quran, it look like Chinese writing to you, subhanallah. Don't depart the dunya without reading the words of the Creator. Anybody that leaves his house, not to the school for conventional learning, you go to learn the deen, the Quran, the Hadith. You are not walking on the floor. You are walking on the wings of angels. That is the red carpet that even the president cannot walk upon. Unless, of course, he's going to learn the Quran too. So that is red carpet. Nobody walks on it, except a person that goes to learn the Quran. The Prophet ﷺ said, again, emphasizing the fact that the person that is learning, get the blessings and the forgiveness of Allah. He says, the knowledgeable person, all that is in the heaven and earth, asks forgiveness for him or her, even the fish in the rivers, we said earlier. And he says, the superiority of the knowledgeable person over the other servant is like the superiority of the moon over other stars. You cannot compare the stars with the moon. You can see the great difference. And the Prophet ﷺ said, certainly, the knowledgeable Prophet, the Prophet ﷺ said that the messengers of Allah were inherited, or the scholars or the learned ones inherited the prophets. And the prophets did not leave behind any wealth or any property. What they have left behind is knowledge. And anybody who gets a portion of this knowledge or acquires this knowledge has acquired his full share of his own inheritance. May Allah give us inheritance from that. The superiority of knowledge or the importance of knowledge, like I say, is not hidden to anybody that is reasonable. If you look at the mankind and animals, what the major difference between us and them is knowledge. Because there's nothing we do that they don't partake in. If you talk about bravery, strength, we have animals that are stronger than us. We have the horse, we have the elephant, we have the lion. If you talk about being brave, the animals that are braver than us. If you talk about swiftness, fastness, or any kind of other kind of ability, they partake in doing that. We produce, they sleep. So there's nothing we do that they actually don't do. But what differentiates us most from them is knowledge. And that it is that same knowledge Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave to Adam to give him superiority over the angels, and even asked the angels to make prostration for him. This is the blessings of knowledge. And throughout the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not ask the prophets to seek for more of anything. Allah did not say seek more of anything except knowledge. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in Surah Al-Ta'a, verse 114, Allah says, وَقُلْ رَبِّ زِدْنِي عِلْمًا, and say, Allah increase me knowledge, for us to see the importance of knowledge. The Prophet ﷺ was also reported to have said that certainly it is part of the glorification of Allah to honor an aged Muslim, and the one who has the Quran, and the one who has learned the Quran by heart, or the interpreter of the Quran. So it is part of ibadah to honor the learned ones. And we Muslims, we are really lacking in this. The other side, if you see what they are doing with their scholars, you will pity the Muslim scholars. So it is part of the glorification of Allah to honor the learned one, the one who knows the Quran, the one who interprets the Quran. Unless, of course, he is contradicting what is in the Quran, or he is changing the meaning of the Quran, which reminds us of those who are supposed to be the role model, the birthplace of Islam. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide them aright. I was at the program last week, and a non-Muslim asked the question that this new development over there in the birthplace of Islam, the new development we are seeing now, I want to know, oh scholar, is it as a result of new revelation from your God or modernization? Look at that question. Whether option A or option B is Islam on their face. Because if you say option A, revelation from where? And Yom Akmal to that verse no longer there in the Quran, and you say modernization, so Islam no longer fits into the modern world. May Allah guide them aright. And that is why it's not enough to learn the Quran and recite the Quran. That is not ibadah on its own alone. When you learn the Quran, let them see the Quran in you. The scholars say that people come to affairs in the Quran. Do not inform people how much you have memorized in the Quran. But rather, let them see Quran in you. Let them see you as a walking Quran on the surface of the earth. And how will that happen? Ask him feed the hungry person. Then you see the Quran in you. Then, ask the area. Clothe the person that is clothless. That's Quran in you. Sa'id mu'tajan. Help the needy. That is Quran in you. Kiram yatima. Show compassion and sympathy and help the yatim, the orphans. Sami musiyan. Forgive the person who has offended you. Do kindness, be kind to your father and your mother. Ibtasam al-jameel, smile to everyone. فَلَيْسَ الْإِبْرَةَ أَيْنَ وَصَلْتَ فِي حِفْظِ الْقُرْآنِ. It is not wisdom how far you have gone in the Quran. وَإِنَّمَا أَيْنَ وَصَلَ الْقُرْآنِ فِكْرًا. What is wisdom is how far the Quran has gone into you. May Allah make that easy for everyone of us. أيها الناس إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. Starting from our national Imam, Sheikh Fuad, and the entourage that come with him, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put them back safely. They are born for the purpose of the day. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala never deny them the reward here in this world and the hereafter. We also pray for every righteous Imam on the surface of the earth. May Allah continue to be their strength. Allahumma la tadaya lana zamban illa ghafarta, wa la hamman illa farajta, wa la daynan illa qadayta, wa la maridan illa shafayta, wa la du'a illa hadayta, wa la jadna wa illa al-akhirati la qadayta ya arhamar rahimin. Yaghfir Allah li wa lakum.